Hello travelers, as you can see on my background I have the image for the next cycle. I'm really looking for the next cycle of last Epoch. Sadly, we only get it in the night of July, but anyway, I keep playing last Epoch because I really love it. My latest build I'm pushing in the level 100 is the net smoke bomb. I'm not getting better results, it's not because the build, it's because the gear, and I'm aware of that. Even so, I have to improve my health and wards and also my mana, but my problem here is health and wards. Okay, the ward retention is almost 100, so it's not bad at all, but the health should get increased. Anyway, I will show you the build really fast, then I will do a showcase in the power monolith. Of course, I will leave the build panel link in the description, you can check it later. That's why I will be fast and explaining the main guidelines about the passives and skills. Let's start with the passives. So in the passives we have in broke 20 points spent. I spend all the points here to get dexterity and health, 1 point here because I use 2 daggers, and here haste on crit chance and increased damage per 1 increased movement speed. Okay, then Blade Dancer 8 points, increase my dexterity and glancing below chance. Marksman, I have 8 points here for dexterity, dodge rating debuff, and here helps you a lot for your damage. For the Falconer, my master, I have 8 points here, health, dodge rating. I was looking here again for dexterity, increase minion damage, of course, to increase dodge rating and mana regeneration. Here I increase my damage with one-handed weapon, which is my scenario. I use 2 daggers. Then here increase dexterity, armor and dodge rating. Here increase damage and mini damage. Here I increase critical strike chance, mini critical strike chance, critical multiplier and mini critical multiplier. And for last, 7 points here, health gain on crit and crit avoidance. This is my passive. Regarding the skills, I have net, smoke bomb, falconry, shift and dive bomb. In the net, I really love this skill. I'm go all around here to get the net poison because physical is converted to poison. And since I have 2 rings, I will show you later, it helped me a lot. And along with this, I really love the net poison. It's really cool. It's really funny on the gameplay. I try here also the bleed chance. I got all the points here, increase area, duration. You no longer flip back when using net because I really don't like it. Here net hits cannot be dodged, it's really good. And here slowed enemies. This is the net. The smoke bomb, it's missing 1 point, but it's not a problem. Here to increase duration and area, I use as a traversal skill, and I'll explain you why. There is a reason. Here 1 point, all the points here and 1 point here because I use along with the dive bomb to get infinite smoke bomb. Talking about dive bomb, I will go right away. I have here to increase my damage, reduce delay. Here again, as I told you before, to work with the smoke bomb. 1 point here, increase smoke bomb duration. Okay, I have points here because I'm using smoke bomb. If I'm not using the smoke bomb, I will not place point here. Here for bleed because I'm trying to do a mix with poison and bleed. Okay, then increase damage and mana cost. This is great. You should have points here for sure. Increase cooldown and damage and reduce delay. I think I already showed this, and this is the dive bomb. When I go to the Falconer, mainly I want to increase additional Falcon strike hits, health gain per 2 total attributes and might gain. Here remain cooldown reduction after use a skill. Then element chance, Falcon hits, Falcon damage, it's important to get the damage as we can, and 1 point here, highest increased damage, and also highest head critical chance. For last, we have the shift. This is one of the skills I use the most in my builds because I really like it. But it's quite simple, the points here. Increase cooldown recovery speed, mana efficiency, here buff duration and movement speed. Of course, I go here to get dodge rating per dexterity, invulnerability while shifting, main gain in use and main gain below half health. Here healing amount and less healing per point of dexterity, since I'm trying to get as much as I can of dexterity. So this is my skills. Regarding the gear, as I told you, I have to improve and I'm aware of that. I have here 2 rings that increase poison damage. I told you, these rings works really good with the net. Of course, I have this legendary leather belt, Jungle Queen chaps, because get me a lot of potion slots. For the helmet, I have the Peak of the Mountains. The amulets, I have Aurora Time Glass, avoid me a lot of times to get killed. Okay, this is great, I really love it. I have my 2 daggers. This is my body armor. the glove, and here that's why I will explain you why I'm using the smoke bomb as a traverse skill. It's because my boots, I get ward gaining when you use a traverse skill. I get 58 ward gaining and 13 ward gaining per 10 missing mana when you use a traverse skill. So I have to shift and smoke bomb. And for last, my relic, I have this one because I love to get my own crossbow mercenary. Regarding the items, I try to increase my critical strike multiplier and mini critical strike multiplier. As you can see, poison chance per equipped dagger since I'm using a dagger. Here again, warn gaining on use with smoke bomb and warn gaining on use with shift. And here is mainly for increase my resistance. Regarding the blessings, I have this one, but I will not lose many time with this because you can check later in the build planner. So this is my gear. Let's go and do a showcase with the Empower Monolith. So now let's do the showcase with Empower Monolith. I have here almost 160 corruption. Let's do this one. Later I will do this one. I will increase my corruption, but I have to do this one. So let's go for it. Before I do the Monolith, my gameplay style and strategy is quite simple. I use the net along with smoke bomb and dive bomb, then Falcon strikes to clean out the area and shift to go away. Before I start, I want to ask you what you think about we have the limit options of 5 skills in our action bar. If you like this, I will say Diablo style, or you love to see more Path of Exile style where you can have a lot of skills to use. Okay, I'm not saying that the last Epoch has to copy other games, but I'm curious about to see if we can have more skills to use, because that is one of the things I really love about last Epoch is the diversity of the builds we can do, but at the same time we are limited with only 5 skills in our action bar. I don't know what is your opinion, please let me know in the comments. So let's keep doing the Monolith. As you can see, I'm doing throwing the net. Then I use the shift and smoke bomb to increase my ward. Look, okay, I'm using, then I get more ward because I have that in the gear, in my boots, as I told you, and also in my idols to get ward when I use smoke bomb and shift. Portion slots with this belt is something you don't have to concern about it. Done. I have 1 point to spend, but I will spend it later. I know it's the missing point about my smoke bomb I told you about, but I will not concern with that right now. This build is great, I'm loving. I know if I got dead or I'm not any further, it's not because of the build. Of course, you may tell me there are some points I have to fix or improve it, but mainly it's the gear, and I'm aware of that. And it's done. Echo conquered. So this is the build. Please let me know if you already tested, if you're using, if you like it or not. What is your suggestions to improve the build? Of course, I will thank you a lot. I have to move. I was talking, but I have to move away. Otherwise, I'll get killed. So let's better to get Echo Portal to be safe. That's where I get extra experience. This is curious because my bar keep leveling level 100. Do you ever thought about that? I see it, I have XP to the next level. I mean 3% will be 101 level. That is my big question. This is something new for me. I don't know if this is a bug or if we can increase, in fact, above 100. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, will help me a lot, and see you in the next video, traveler.
Fresh meat.